evening. So, welcome to the 6:30 p.m. Conditioning and Core with myself, Ali. So today's workout, let's go over the layout of the equipment that you will need for the day. You can use a mat. I'm going to use a little stepper for the day, just to be on an elevated platform, and a pair of dumbbells. All right, that's all you need, space and opportunity. So let's start off with the warm-up. So starting off with the warm-up, we're just going to utilize the mat. You're going to jog forward, keep your knees bent, driving back. Again, driving forward, driving back. You're just getting some mobility going as you move your arms, stay down nice and low. Just moving front to back. Now, if you want, you can pick up the pace yourself. Remember, this is just a warm-up, just to get you moving. Conditioning and core, conditioning and core. That's what it's all about. Body weight, use some elevated platforms, using your weight. Time. So, let's go ahead and do some side reach bends. Side reaches, reaching all the way across, going all the way back down. So this helps open everything up, especially with the obliques, your shoulders, your triceps. So it's not just about the conditioning core part. If it was the upper body day, same thing. Get that blood flowing, stretch out. Take your time. More, give me a couple more. Let's go 3 more. 1, never cheat the warm up. 2, never rush through it. 3. All right. So, first 2 exercises, that we're going to go on schedule with. We're going to go with the elevated jump hops. Then from there, we're going to go down to the ground with side lateral elbow taps. So here's the demo. Again, you can be on a flat surface or an elevated surface. I just wanted to use this as a prop, just to switch stuff up. So I'm going to elevate position myself. I'm going to go left, middle, right, and repeat that sequence. So that's what we're starting off with. When I say switch, we're coming down to the floor, side lateral elevated planks, where the elbow meets the knee, and we open everything back up. Aha, now you start to see that warm up with the standing side oblique bends come into handy, they come back and play. All right, here we go. Let's start off with round 1, shall we? So go ahead and pace you're comfortable at. We're just going left, middle, right, and repeating that sequence. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Stay elevated on your toes. Focus on your core, focus on your movement, focus on your breath. Come on, hang in there. Time. Let's take it down to the floor. So again, just position yourself. Overstack laterally. Everything is overstacked. Legs extended straight. Support the elbow in the L-shaped formation. Start to take your hips up off the ground. Let's work. Again, take your time. If this is too much pressure on your elbows or your shoulders, put something softer. Roll your mat up for extra cushion. Put a pillow down on the ground or a blanket. Whatever you got to do to make it comfortable for you to get through the work. Couple more. Breathe. 1 more. Switch. Switching sides, switching sides. So again, just overstacking. Keeping everything overstacked. Once everything's overstacked, then you elevate up. And just repeat that same sequence on each side. So the first round consists of 2 different movements. Still utilizing your body weight. Hang in there. Open everything back up. Let's go 2 more. This is 1, 2. Take it back to the top. Once again, you don't have to be on an elevated platform. I just wanted to switch it up. I just chose to switch it up tonight. That's all. Plus, it's good to have props around the house that you can utilize to switch back and forth with. And now you can see I'm starting to pick up my intensity. Here's that conditioning. Time. Let's take it back down once again. We're doing 3 laps. This is lap 2, all right? Hang in there with me. Control your movement. Notice as I bring my elbows and my knees to meet in the middle, I keep my face and the shoulders relaxed. That's important. That's the key. Time, switching sides. So don't rush through this movement. Always stack yourself lateral first. Then you bring your motion up and start the movement. Remember, we got one more mental lap to get through. One more mental lap. Open everything up, squeeze in the middle. Conditioning and core. 30-minute class. You get in, you get out. Time. All right, this is lap 3. This is the last lap of the circuit, and we grab a quick break. A little bit different. I'm still gonna hop left, middle, right, middle, left. At some point, I'm gonna add a mountain climber into it. So hang with me. Here we go. But right now, take it back to the top of what we've been working on. Time. Now we transition. Now, you see how that just transitioned? Everything wants, we want everything to flow, steady. The momentum. Keep going. Switch, throw it in there. Time. So again, we just had a little fun with that. Switched it up a little bit. Being that that was the last lap of that circuit, wanted to switch it up a little bit. All right, here we go. Take it up. Let's work. You must have control of your body weight before you start picking up weights. I've always a firm and big believer in that. Let's go one more. And switch off. Again, just take your time. Stay stacked laterally. Make sure that elbow, shoulders are lined up in that L-shaped formation. Let's work. There you go. Maintain. Grind it out. Last one. 1, 2, 3. All right, that's round 1 already in the books. Grab a quick drink if need be. Coming up next, we're going to 2 bodyweight exercises. I'm gonna angle my camera down since we're gonna stay down on the ground on these 2 moves. So here's just a demonstration. Give you the side lateral view. Knees are tucked in. So I'm gonna go tap the knee, reach up to the feet. Once again, touch the knees with the hands, elevate up towards the feet. When I say switch, bring both feet up. Scoot back just a little bit. All right, bringing both feet up, just like a clock. Elevating 1 up, 1 down. The heels never touch the ground. Let's take it to the top, shall we? This is going to be strictly a burnout. Body weights down on the ground. Let's work. If you notice, focus on keeping the back up straight. as possible. You can also extend up. So you keep the knees bent, switch it up, extend up, switch it up along the way. Go with your comfort level. And switch off. If this bothers your lower part of your back, place your hands underneath the lower part of your back as you take both feet, both legs up, dropping one down at a time. The heels never touch. Try to point the toes back towards you as well. And don't drop the other leg until the opposite leg has come all the way back up to the start position. Now follow my lead. We're gonna throw something in here and hold. Just hold those legs, feet straight out, 6 inches from the ground. Breathe. Woo. Baby, feel like burn now. Time. Drop down, relax. Let's get ready for round number 2 out of this circuit. Taking it back to the top. Bend the knees in. Let's work. I'm going to stay with the elevated platform where I tap the knees and I go up to touch my feet at the top. That's forcing me to get the middle part and the upper part of my core. Time under tension. Come on. Notice how I come back down to the ground in control rather than out of control. And time. If need be, place your hands underneath part of the lower part of your back. Bring both feet, legs up. One leg at a time. You know at some point that random hold will be coming up. That's that anticipation of the unknown, not knowing when something is coming your way. Just stay the course and maintain. That's all. And let's bring it down for that hold. Here we go. The anticipation is over with. We got one more mental lap coming up with both movements coming up. Hang tight. Time. If you need a quick stretch, bend your knees in. That lower back. Get the hip flexors. All right. From that spot, get yourself locked and loaded. Let's get ready. Hands to the knees. If you want, elevate up. This is the beginning of the last lap of this circuit. So make it do what it do and make it count for you. Come on. So it's all about that rhythm. Now you should have that pace, your formation down pat. Third time around. That's 1. We go 2 more right here. 2, take it up top. 1 more. Touch the knees. Elevate up. Get your hands. Get yourself repositioned. Let's take it up. Take your time. Remember, heels never touch down to the ground. My toes point back towards me if you can, as much as possible. Control your legs going down, one at a time. Fighting against that gravity. After this drop, we hold. Here we go. Bring the opposite leg down and hold. 10, 9, 8. Here's your countdown. 7. Breathe. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give yourself a quick hug, a quick stretch. Stretch it out. You can either rock from side to side, from left to right. Because remember, you did have that tension on the lower part of your back. All right. Let's grab a quick drink. Then we're moving on. Hang in there, hang in there. Time check. 6:50. You're moving right along. All right, coming up next, let's see what's on the agenda. All right, so there's the part where you're gonna grab both of your weights. We're gonna stand up tall. We're gonna do 2 series with our weights. The first series will consist of both weights. The second series will consist of only one weight. Let me grab my weights. So we're going to go with the both weights first. Standing with a slight bend in my knees, side to side oblique bends. Keep the weight close to your body. Don't let the weight get away from your body. Just take your time. Let that weight be your anchor. As I go from side to side. When I say switch, we're going to drop one weight out of our hands. We're going to go to the upper torso, oblique twist. Couple more. Last one here. Time. Place one weight down. Grab the one weight on the outside. Give me the bend in the knees. Start in the middle. Start to work your way to the right, to the left. Notice where my eyes, where my focal point is looking. As I turn my upper torso, I keep my eyes looking straight ahead. That way I eliminate getting dizzy. Don't take away from the movement. So my core stays contracted. It stays nice and tight throughout this movement. And notice where the weight is driving at. It's driving to the outside. I'm placing it to the outside of each hip. Time. Pick up the second weight. Go right back to the top. Try to find a set of manageable weight, but not too light. In order for this to work, you want to go a little heavy with this because you're attacking both sides and you're weighing down. Try to get that crunch, try to get that squeeze. There you go. Keep the weight. Slide that weight as close to your body as possible on each side. Time. Dropping one down. Keep one with you. Once again, set the knees first, set that foundation, then bring the upper body into the mix. And of course, the heavier weight that you have, the more it's going to make you concentrate, the more contraction it's going to give you, time under tension. So again, make sure when you're doing these two moves right here specifically, go heavy on the weight. Go a little bit more heavy on the weight. As long as you keep your form and technique, that prevents injuries. We got one more lap coming up. One more. And time. Grab the other weight. This is lap 3. Taking it back to the top. If you need to, you can put a slight bend in your knees. If not, you can stand tall. Whatever fits your needs. Just make it work for you. Notice how slow and controlled I'm going. If you go too fast, you're going to take away from the movement, from the exercise. I want to be evenly distributed on both sides while I still contract the core muscles. We'll go 4 more. Starting off with this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop one down. Keep one in your hand. Remember, before you start, always protect the knees. Protect that lower part of your back, especially when you're turning and twisting. Notice my knees don't turn, my feet stay parallel, my eyes, I'm looking straight into this camera. So we just added weight to the core. You don't always have to be down on the ground doing your core work. Those days are long over with. New ways. Half the battle is just knowing what to do and how to do it. That's all. A couple more. Come on. 1, 2. Let's go 5, 3, 4, 5. Drop the weight down. Grab a quick drink if need be. We're moving on. All right. Let's see what we have next on the agenda. So, coming up next, all you need is one weight. This is just a demonstration. We're going to start off with a forward lunge with a twist. Every time I step back to the start position, I'm going to alternate to the different legs. So, for instance, hold the weight in my core. I set the lunge. I rotate to the right. Whatever leg you lunge forward with, that's the side you're now rotating to. So, that's circuit number 1. Circuit number 2, one weight. We're going to give you the lateral view of this. Take the weight up. Everything will meet directly in the middle. My arms and my knees drop down. Everything extends back up. Here's the front view. This is the demonstration. Down, pressing up. All right, let's take it to the top, shall we? Forward lunge with a twist. Take your time. Set the lunge first before you decide to turn. That way your shoulders, your balance, your stability, you're not falling or wobbling all over the place. More importantly, your ankle stability. That's important. Where the ankle does not rotate outward or in. Once again, I'm keeping my head, eyes nice and straight. Set the lunge. Give me that turn. Give me that twist. Let's go one more each side before we switch off. Last one. Take me up top. Right arm. This is just something I like to do. Take the opposite arm. You don't have to. This helps me for support. It helps me balance my movement and control the weight. This is something I like to do. That's all. You can have your arm out to the side. You can have it on your hip. Whatever best suits your needs. Lateral view. We're going to go one more before we switch. Last one. Switch off. So notice how I'm taking my time. I'm going to give you a lateral view on this side as well. If you can help it, everything meets in the middle. Tight core. Because now we're dealing with that weight. Front view. Hang tough. And switch. Take it back to the top. Let's take it back to the lunge with the rotation with that upper torso. Don't overstride your lunge. Take a small step forward. That way you position yourself to control that weight as you turn from side to side. That's important. Last thing you want to do with heavy weight is to lose your balance, fall over. We'll go one more each leg coming up. Set it with the right, get that rotation in, push it back, opposite leg, rotate, bringing it back. Let's go work right away. Take it up top. You can even turn this into conditioning. You can go quick, just as long as you feel comfortable doing so. So again, the previous round, I had you off the ground. This round, I had you off the ground. Also dealing with weight. And switch. Hang in there, you're almost at that finish line. Hang tough. Show up, put the work in, and you out. We got one more lap coming up for both movements. Last one coming up here. Take it back to the top. Get that turn, get that rotation. Notice why I keep my arms, my elbows more specifically. They don't flare out like a chicken wing. Keep them close near your rib cage. Draw them in nice and tight. Then get that full twist. Get that full rotation out of it. Make sure your shoulders don't go back when you step forward. Notice when I step forward, my momentum goes forward with me, meaning my shoulders. They're not lagging back behind my ears so I can feel this in my spine. Last one. Let's take it up top, shall we? Gotta have fun with it. I don't take it too seriously. Come on. Hang in there, hang in there. Breathe out, let that air out. Last one on the right. Take it to the left. I'm gonna give you the lateral view. It's good to see all angles. If you're uncomfortable doing this move, you can place your hand on the wall for support. Do the same thing. It's all about having options. What best works for you. And time. All right, grab a quick drink if need be. We're going to take it back down on the floor. This will be our finisher coming up. All right, hang tough. So grab a quick drink. It's time at 7 o'clock on the dot. This is our last call. We're going to do a burnout. Just follow my lead. All right, let me scoot my mat back just a little bit. So this will not be a repeat of the multiple laps that we just previously done. Once we get done with one move, we move on to the next. Then we won't see that move again. Hang tough. This is a burnout. You must have a finisher at the end of each and every workout. Here we go. Opposite hand, opposite foot. Notice how wide my stance is. So when I sit up, that range of motion, that window that I got to work in between, I'm already balanced and set. All this is opposite hand, opposite foot sit up. Breathe at the top, nice straight back. Switching off, getting the knees bent. We got to sit ups, reach ups. My eyes follow my hands. Make sure when you sit up, try to eliminate your feet coming off the ground. That's the key. Don't fight stuff down low. Bad enough, you got to bring the upper body up, the hands up, the eyes up. Trying to work more sort of upper part of your core. All right, coming up next. Good old bicycles. Again, place your hand into that lower part of your back. It's like being on that bike. Just cycling over. Bring the legs up. Elevate up. Go right back to that cycling motion like you're riding a bike. Bring it up. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Take it right back to the start. Take it right back to the start. So in this one, we incorporated 2 different moves. Lower, middle, get the upper part of the abs. Take it back up top. 1, 2, 3. If you can help it, keep those legs straight. Drop back down. Again, we're just moving on. No repeats as far as we did before. This may seem like a repeat, but it's all still the same circuit. Take it up, last part of this. 1, 2, we won't repeat this. 3, for multiple laps. 4, that's what I meant. 5, last one. 6. All right, take it back down. Now, we're gonna go V-ups. Straighten everything out. If you need to cheat just a little bit, you can bring your knees in to help yourself sit up. If not, straighten everything out. All right. Me, I can bring the knees in to keep the core contracted just a little bit. Then I can reach it up and go back down. Bring it in, reach it up. In, bring it up. Woo-wee. Yeah. Now I'm starting to feel that burn. This is what you want. This is what you work for. Not just going through the motions, right? That's the easy part. That's too easy. Come on. Last one. Bring your knees in. Set it up. Boom. All right. Last but not least, I want to take it over to the plank. Now, as I take it to the plank, this is going to be the last one. I'll give you the side view. As I hold the plank, this is this demonstration. One arm at a time. Reach out, draw the core back in with the arms. Reach out, draw back in. This is it. This is our finisher. 20 seconds, 1 and done on the clock, and we're done. Hang tough. Let's get through it. Let me move my mat up some. Check the elbows, check the forearms, get yourself blocked and loaded. Let's work. So imagine throwing out a punch while you hold the plank. It's a quick reach,
Lower back is nice and straight. Glutes are tight. Elevated on my toes. Shoulders are relaxed. My glutes and my hips are not too far in the air. Come on, hang in there with me. Just that small, subtle reach takes a lot out of you, believe it or not, without rocking the hips. One more each side. Right, left, right away. Take it down for that first initial stretch. Since you're already down on the ground, collapse, everything down, relax. Relax the upper body, relax your shoulders. Breathe easy. Breathe in, exhale out. One more deep breath in. Let the air out. All right, from this formation, you're gonna bring yourself to the tabletop. Slowly but surely sink those hips down towards the ground. Rotate your eyes, looking straight up. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Let's collapse. Let's collapse back down with my glutes almost trying to touch the top back part of my heels. Stay relaxed. Don't rush your stretches. Always warm up, always cool down. Remember, it's getting colder outside now. If you're taking your workouts outside, once again, bring it up. Collapse those hips down. Rotate the eyes well above you. Hold for that 3 count. 3, 2, 1. Last and final stretch. We're going to turn and face you. We did do some lunges, so why not? Stretch out the quads and the hip flexors a little bit. And switch off. So again, I thank everyone for tuning in for the conditioning and core class. If you missed the class, find our YouTube page. On the Cooley Getting Sent on YouTube. We post a bunch of videos up weekly, daily for the classes. So just in case you missed the class, check out our playlist, check out the video library. We have all the classes posted up there for you guys. So once again, thanks for signing in. I'm out.